Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and find our inner Barack and Michelle.
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or we're going to go with Kel Mitchell and Asia Lee. Y'all remember Kel? I still, to this day, kind of confuse Keenan and Kel. Keenan's the thicker one, right?
Yeah, Keenan's the one that plays Steve Harvey on SNL.
And then Kel is the I Love Orange Soda.
Yeah, I do. Ooh.
You know, well, he making a comeback, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
And because I always did, okay, when Keenan and Kel came out, who you thought was funnier? You thought they both were equally funny?
I thought Kel was funnier.
Yeah, that's why it surprises me that Keenan went so far. Not that he's not funny, right? Mm-hmm. Of course I'm glad he won, but when you're thinking about the duo,
right,
you thought Kel was the Beyonce.
Right. Just like how people think, now I'm the Beyonce of this podcast.
And actually not. People really love Nero. What you call me? I'm a problematic fave.
No.
Yes, I am.
I don't know about all that, baby.
But shout out to Kel and his wife. They've been together for a while. They got some cheering. And I don't know. I just thought he was someone to highlight and spot out and give a little shout out to, right?
Yeah.
But allegedly, they're supposed to be redoing Good Burger. I don't know what that's going to be. I didn't like Good Burger. Y'all take my card away if y'all want to. That kind of Good Burger and that orange soda shit didn't really rock with me.
Why not?
I'm not into physical comedy, I don't think. I think that's what kind of like over the top physical comedy.
Mm-hmm. Like slapstick.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, Jesus. Okay. We get it. It's funny. Mm-hmm. But they were doing that. And I think it would be, what's up? Actually, I think one of them was on the Breakfast Club, the Keenan, and they were saying how Kel tried out for SNL and he got it instead of him. Or also, you know what I want to see? Wildin' Out. They did an All That reunion, and I would love to see what that was about.
Yeah, I need to watch that one
because all them folks, even the white kids, was really funny.
All that was like really like a young version of SNL.
Like all them people
Mad
should
TV.
be on SNL. I stand that Mad TV is better than SNL. SNL is slowly but surely getting better. They must have a diversity intern that's putting some sauce on them. But SNL, it was at least 4 or 5 years where I didn't rock with SNL at all.
Right.
At all.
But I also was thinking, because Keenan was talking about he's like the longest cast member like on SNL. He's been on there for 15 years.
What?
Yes.
Shut the hell up.
He been on there.
Keenan has not been on SNL for 15 years.
That's what he said.
Nigga, it felt like 4. Maybe that's just because I just started watching it. Wait, Keenan said he been on there for 15 years.
Yep. The longest standing.
Did he get out of it as soon as... Oh, I'm stuttering and shit. I'm sorry. Did he get on it as soon as he got off all of that?
I guess so.
Nigga, I don't know. I might need receipts on that. 15 years?
That's what he said.
Because it was a period where I watched SNL and I took years off. And then I just came back last year.
He's been on there since 2003. The longest 10-year cast member in the show's history.
Shut the fuck up.
As a black man.
Shout out to you, Keenan. Mm-hmm. He married to a black woman. Probably not. Never mind.
No.
Who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is
episode 119.
119, y'all.
Yes.
Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. I didn't want to go down that Dave Chappelle road.
You didn't want to go down there?
Because he another one. Y'all niggas sold for the culture. He did. He married a black woman.
No, this woman is Asian. Mm-hmm. Asian woman.
I bet.
Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. So go ahead, pull out your iPhones. Let's go ahead and get this going. Yeah. Open the podcast app, search Black Love Matters, just like it says. Tap on our logo. Scroll on down. You got to scroll on down. You're going to see a little box with reviews. And you're going to see a little line that says write a review. Go ahead and tap on that. Make sure you got a creative nickname, because if your nickname ain't right, it ain't going to go through.
That's bullshit.
I know it's bullshit.
That's colonizing.
However, go ahead, 5 stars, and tell us why we dope. For your Stitcher people.
We got Stitcher? Oh, we did got some posts on Stitcher.
So Stitcher, you got to create an account. And you got to do it from online. You got to do it from desktop. You can't do it from the app.
Oh, my God.
And you
Stitcher, do better.
And you got to leave a review that way.
Yeah.
You type in a review. And then they're going to send you an email.
Oh, my God.
To confirm.
Nyambi might not be able to do all that. Just shoot us an email.
To confirm that it's you.
What?
So that's what you got to do.
How about we just send an email to Stitcher to say, better your processes?
So Stitcher people who don't have iPhones but still want to leave us reviews, go sign up for an account for Stitcher. It's free. Leave that 5-star review.
Is SoundCloud
on the
easier?
SoundCloud ain't got no reviews.
Oh.
So on Stitcher, leave that 5-star review, hit submit, and they're going to send you an email. So make sure y'all use the same email because they're going to send y'all an email to make sure it's y'all because they don't want no spam or something like that. So,
oh, my God.
And then after you do that, follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black with no K. Mm-hmm. You got an update? What
yes. Just some stuff in the news that caught my eye. Y'all see that Arizona woman who was struck by an Uber self-driving car?
Yeah.
What the hell was that? Wait, my nigga. Niggas is really getting their Ubers with no humans in it?
Yes.
First before I even go there, rest in peace to the person who dies. I'm seeing if they released her name so we can put her name in the universe. I don't think they did, but whoever that woman is, rest in peace and sorry about your family. But, nigga, I'm not getting in the car without a human.
The thing is
that a thing? Where is it? Is this Silicon Valley?
No, it was in Arizona.
Oh, okay. I just making sure. What? Because the Uber show up to me, I'm hitting pay plus tip and keep it moving.
So the thing is, there was still somebody in the car. Like there was somebody in the driver's side. Cause they showed like the inside.
The driver was not driving.
Yes. So it was a self-driving car. The
like
driver,
autopilot.
Yeah, the driver was supposed to be like the backup, but they said that he probably still would have hit her because she was in the shadows. So they showed the video on the news while you was upstairs, and she was like literally in the shadow. Like, so you know how you get like that.
Did he pop a curb?
No, like it happened so quick. So you know how you get the street light and it blinding you, or like it shine on you, and you got like that orange space, and then as soon as that that spot where it turns black at, she was in that spot, like crossing the street on her bike.
What the bikes? God damn it!
So
them bikes.
The computer couldn't pick it up because it wasn't light enough outside.
Yeah,
but B, no, like they showing it now on the news. You see how dark it is? Like it just came up out of nowhere.
Oh my God!
Look. Oh, y'all can't see it. I'm bad.
Yeah.
You see how? Like, I think even if somebody was driving,
she would have got hit. She died
because she was like in the dark.
Y'all got to be careful on these bikes too.
Y'all need make sure y'all walk during the crosswalks.
Yeah, you got to walk on the crosswalk. You got to watch these bikes. You got to be careful when you walk in, day or night. I know wherever I'm walking in the neighborhood, I be giving the cars the right way. I don't have time.
Look, like my mama told me, look both ways and make eye contact with the driver.
That's how you know we're from the Midwest, because I be looking at the driver. If they don't look me in the eye, I be like, that don't mean don't go.
Right. Make eye contact with the driver.
Jesus.
But yeah, like we watching the news.
But if the thing happened, so we're getting to the point where the car is driving by themselves. Mm-hmm. So when it's an autopilot, the person just sitting back in the seat.
Yeah.
Can they ever shift into?
Yes.
Well, that still wouldn't happen too quick.
So that's the reason why they got the driver there, so he can like be like emergency or backup to it. But still,
he traumatized.
I bet he is. But still, like you driving or whatever, you just chilling, and all of a sudden you see this person or this image. It's still hard to. Could you see how fast that car rolled up on her?
Yeah, they was going fast. Yeah. No, but did you see the lights? That story.
Yep.
R.I.P. Blackish was hilarious. Pops and his history. That idea, if you lived long enough, you're gonna be judged. Because it was Pop's birthday.
65th birthday.
It was 65th. I ain't want to age him too much. I ain't want to give him too young, right?
AKA the longest living black man in history.
Well, that's what you and Nia always talking about. Oh my God, when Nia and Niram get to talking around their birthdays, you would think these fools is 80. We made another year, partner.
We
Y'all in your 30s.
We made another
You would
year.
swear Nia and Niram is just the oldest men on earth. I'd be looking at both of them like, both of y'all are in your 30s.
I'm telling you.
Y'all got a lot of life to live. You know that, right? Like, I want to put them aside of like, y'all are both in your 30s.
It's those milestones.
Niggas, y'all in your 30s.
We already came a lot, but that don't mean we gonna make it to the promised land.
Okay. What's the promised land?
65.
65 is the promised land? Hell, for Naomi, the promised land like 90.
No, but it's true. Like, black men live 7 years less than everybody else.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Shit, stress, diabetes, police.
Black women.
Name one. Fuck shit. Jordans.
But oh my God. But it was this episode where it was Pop's birthday and Big Dre was like, we don't acknowledge this nigga. Like, we just keep going about our day. We cool now, but we weren't always cool. Like, we just go about the day and be happy. But Lil Dre Jr. was like, we have to celebrate Pops and let's do this and let's plan a party and let's, send Evites. And then, Big Dre finally came around like, you know what? I do need to trick my father. Like,
Right.
let me give folks their flowers while they're still alive. And, then the conversation was had with the family about kind of Pop's history. And then Little Dre was like, you a killer and dilla. You a killer, dilla, and stilla.
Right.
And then, and it was so interesting how both, like, the generations viewed it, right? So Baby Dre was just like, oh my God, he's a killer and dealer. But Big Dre was like, this is amazing. You're a superhero. And I just thought that was interesting. You know what I'm saying? To see that dichotomy and understand people's history and how far they came. And folks had to do what they had to do, right? Sure. It was a different time, space, and energy. And you had to do what you had to do to survive.
Right.
And I know Cedric the Entertainer was on there too. Mm-hmm. That's something. Our folks really are, and I know it's television, so everyone is like playing up their age. But like some of the folks are legends. I remember being like younger. Are now paying like grandparents.
Yes.
So does that mean where are we at in this age thing? Like, have we aged up?
Yes, we have. Baby.
Where do we fit at?
Matrix came out in what, 2001, somewhere around there.
Like it even got Lawrence up there. It was like he's turning 65. I said what?
The oldest black.
I said
man
Ike is.
Yes, he is.
Ike 65. Ike 65. Angela Bassett 60. Where? How? How did you feel about that, Nero?
It has some truth to it. It has some truth to it. Just being a black man, and I don't want a black mansplain, but I am one.
You are.
But it is a lot of things that you have to go through that you miss out on, or like you waiting to hit that milestone. Yeah. So, like I said, like growing up in Detroit, there's like 16, and then you ain't gonna make it till you're 16. And then you ain't going to make it till you're 19. And then you ain't going to make it till you're 25. Yeah. And then I'm like, all right. And then there's a period, where you can go one way or the other way. And then it's like, you ain't going to make it till you're 65.
Oh, my God.
And then after you make it to the 65, it's like promised land.
You've made it. You're an elder.
You're an elder.
All sins have been clean.
You're an elder.
All sins have been clean. Mm-hmm. No matter what you did, how you did, all sins have been clean. All sins have been washed.
But I also think it's that thing of what they were talking about when they're saying, like, when you live as long as, he did, or 65, like, you're going to be judged. You're going to be lived long enough to be judged.
Someone's going to be displeased at something you did.
Yes.
I thought that's something that hit me, right? That was like, okay, you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing if you ain't getting judged.
Right.
Right? You got to make sacrifices. You got to make choices. And I don't know, it just touched me. Bot store. Just bot store shit. We had this fake ass snowstorm. We were supposed to get 10 to 16 inches.
Yep.
Right now, we're at the end of the snow, and we're probably about at an inch and a half. Blessings though. I knew I was fed up because I'm the one who don't play in storms. Usually I call out of work. I didn't even give a damn. I just woke up and went to work. I was like, we'll see what happens when I get off. The Lord must have had his irons on me because I was like, if it's snowing, I guess I'll drive in the snow. Like, I guess I need quiet meditation and prayer on my hour trip home. Could you tell that was my energy or no?
Yes. I was like, because one of the things I asked you, so what you going to do about the snowstorm? If it's snow, I'll just leave early. I said, oh.
Like, I just could not put no more energy into it. Does that make sense? Like, I was just like, if it's going to do it, it's going to do it. Worst case scenario, the snow was rough. I just got to drive 2 miles an hour. Eventually, I'm 20 miles from home. I'll eventually get home.
If it snow, I'll just leave early. Yeah,
if the snow gets so bad, if it get above a half a foot, I go just drive home now. Mm-hmm. Either that or just stay all day, because something got to give. And then lastly, just me. Y'all just keep me lifted. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Near you want me? I just don't. Mm-hmm. Sorry for all the friends I know your phone calls. I just don't have time. I can't talk.
Why?
I don't have nothing to say. Go ahead, Neil.
Oh. No, I have a lot to say on the podcast.
Oh, well, this is different. It's my outlet. Oh. My podcast, there ain't no responses needed.
Okay. Well, we're going to pause this segment to bring you a conversation about sucking dick and pork.
My God, Nero. Are you going to play this on the podcast?
Yes.
Oh, I'm done.
You can eat pork if you eat pussy and suck dicks.
Oh, my God.
You might as well eat 10 motherfucking pigs. Because the Bible speaks of consuming human flesh as much as it speaks of eating pork.
Jesus.
I'm just.
So if you suck a dick and swallow the ejaculation,
Oh.
you might as well eat you 10 motherfucking pigs.
Not
If you
10.
eat pussy and swallow the fluid from the pussy, you might as well eat you 10 motherfucking pigs.
10.
Because the sperm was made to fertilize the egg, and ain't now one of them coming from the goddamn mouth.
Oh.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
coming from your personal body parts. The sperm fertilizes the egg, which is in your ovaries.
Yeah.
Ain't no eggs in your fucking mouth. It's nothing there but sin, lust, and goddamn pleasure. And it all falls under the same umbrella.
But
Sin
wait.
and consumption.
But eating pork will give you high blood pressure.
Eating pussy will fuck you up on the inside in a long run. Eating dick will fuck you up in a long run from the inside. That's why we got AIDS and all this other bullshit around here.
Oh my
But,
God.
okay, so the term eating vagina, it's you're more so licking. You're not really eating it.
Well, then you consuming the shit that comes from the licking.
Oh my God.
You consuming the body fluids. You're a nasty motherfucker.
No,
You're nastier than you is if you eat a fucking pig.
I can't.
Me either. Nero, what? Nero
So
keep
all y'all
replaying this.
nasty motherfuckers.
Nero keep, did you put that on Instagram too?
Yes. So all y'all nasty
Nero
motherfuckers.
keep replaying that. I keep saying that's gonna be me when I get over. I should go try to talk about the Lord and the Bible and cussing and fussing.
That gives me so
And how
much
did we
joy.
get on this conversation? I want to know how who grandson came to her. No, what happened was grandma made a pot of collard greens with some ham hocks in it, and the grandson was like, "What type of meat is this?" And she said, "Ham hocks and neck bones." And the grandson was like, "I don't eat pork." And mother was triggered.
You eat pussy?
Mama tied it back to cannibalism.
God damn.
Mama said, "If you give oil, you a cannibal."
You hate you eating them fluids. That's supposed to fertilize the egg.
It ain't in your mouth. I said, Jesus.
Jesus.
The elders, that's going to be Nyambi.
Jesus.
And then at the end, you nasty motherfucker.
Motherfuckers.
I told you, that's how I learned how to cuss. Oh, you nasty.
Say
Oh, nasty
motherfuckers.
nigga.
So
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
it brought me a little joy.
Oh, that's all that matters.
It brought me a little joy.
Jesus.
Other than that, I'm just working. I'm just doing a lot of strategic planning for websites and things of that sort. So don't be surprised. You might get something coming soon.
What?
You might.
What are you
podcast-
talking about,
The
Nero?
podcast might have something coming soon. It's just a little something as a token of our appreciation.
All right.
But stay tuned. And that's all I can say for now.
Okay, Nero.
Other than that, just trying to keep up on my self-care, keep up on being physically active, figuring out when the hell it's going to stop snowing. I wish it would just stop. And just doing what I need to do.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got for
That's all
today.
you got?
Yeah, it's just low-key.
Alrighty.
All right, you got some pillows up?
Yes. Y'all see that study came out about rich black boys compared to rich white boys, and who are more likely to become poor, than to stay rich.
Yeah, look at the rappers. I'm pretty sure that
Okay, I don't think they don't know rappers.
I'm
I'm thinking they talking about people when they come from parents with.
Oh.
But go ahead, Nero. What is your literature review?
I'm pretty sure.
This nigga said, yeah, rappers.
I'm pretty sure all the rappers and sports players skewed the data.
Kids. Oh, I didn't think about that. So, maybe you're not going this direction. So, are you saying like the athletes, when they have kids, their kids don't have generational wealth?
Yes.
They lose it? Oh my God. How
Yes.
devastating.
Well, because you think about it, most of these damn athletes, black ones, they come out the game poor, or they don't
I
come out
didn't
the
even
game.
think about all these athletes we didn't have to make millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Where they at?
Where
Where
they-
their generations at?
In the words of T.I., where they at though?
You're right.
So and it's just me. Like I said, this is anecdotally, but
Yeah, that's what I was.
but
it
hell,
makes
I
sense.
think about all these athletes who done got
Make
all these millions of
millions.
dollars and they broke, or they go try to make start a car wash or like some other stuff.
Or
You know
even
what?
if they put a quarter of what they made over their lifetime away in accounts, that should have made money enough for your family.
Yeah, and I think about these rappers too,
Child, well,
who getting fucked in the game.
a new study comparing the earnings of white men to black men who grew up in rich rich shatters theories that class is more fundamental problem for black men than race. The research revealed that black men who grew up rich still earn less in adulthood than white men. According to the study led by researchers at Stanford, Harvard, and the Census Bureau, black boys who grew up rich are more likely to become poor as adults, than rich. That wording, I got to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
As part of the study, researchers compared 10,000 American men now in their late 30s, half were black, half were white, to track their earnings as adults. The research revealed about 20% of black men who grew up rich became poor as an adult. Only 17% of black men who grew up rich remained rich. Conversely, 39% of white men who grew up rich remained rich, and only 10% became fucking poor. The findings for black men in the study were evenly spread. About 20% of black men became lower middle class adults and 20% became middle class adults. For white men, only 10% of them became lower middle class adults, with a much higher percent of them either becoming upper middle class or rich adults. This is crazy. One of the professors in the study shows that the research proves that race is more fundamentally a problem for black men than class. In quotes, it says, one of the most popular liberal post-racial ideas is the idea that the fundamental problem is class and not race. And clearly the study explodes that idea. But for whatever reason, we're unwilling to stare racism in the face. I done told y'all, white people believe in the Loch Ness Monster. White people believe Hogwarts is real, all this shit, but they don't believe racism is real. Why do you...
What a lie.
Nigga, they think Harry Potter real, Star. They think all that shit is real. But when people of color or underrepresented populations bring up racism, homophobia, any of the isms, they get to looking stupid. Okay. So it's not just being black, but being male that has been hypo stereotypes in this negative way, and which have made black men scary, intimidating, and the propensity toward violence. This is ridiculous. And I only can imagine what it is for black women. Actually, it might be different. I'm curious to see if black women who came from richer households or higher social economic stayed rich compared to black men. Because I think so.
Black women hold on to them coins.
We make a, come on.
You know,
thoughts, Nero. I don't want a woman explain, y'all.
I don't.
But y'all start spending money on bitches.
I think where you think about like the fields that African Americans or black people were more successful in. So like the entertainment industry, you know, sports and things like that. Like when I just think about that, just off top, it might be other fields, but for a long period of time, black folks became rich off of entertaining white folks, right?
Yes.
So I just think about how in the entertainment field, you know, there's this lifestyle or culture you need to perpetuate or to put out there in order to show how you the richest nigga out there, right?
Yep.
And I think what happens is a lot of niggas buy shit as a status symbol. Status symbol. You know,
symbols of liberation, symbols of freedom. Gotcha, Neil.
Which then in terms, you know, at the, you know, a couple missteps of investments, become broke, and all they got is these status symbols. Yeah. And I think somebody, I can't remember who it was, maybe it was Chad Ochocinco, and he made like a good point. He's like, you know, when I got my deal, instead of like, I know some players that was on my team that went to go buy, you know, millions of dollars in jewelry and blah 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 and diamonds and things of that sort, and you know, I went to go buy cubic zirconia.
What's the difference?
And he's like, you know, it shine the same way in the light and everything.
He got the highest grade of cubic zirconia there is, honey.
But it really shows.
Ain't
like,
nothing wrong with that.
Think about MTV Cribs.
Yeah.
Where we had a whole, you know, generation who just watch niggas see how rich they are.
Yeah, but I think a house is an investment. But yeah.
But all the other shit that's in the house.
Yeah.
16 cars and you know all this other stuff. So, I don't know. That's just anecdotally. Y'all can argue with me on that one. What y'all got? What you got?
It's heart-wrenching. I think it's the plot of the colonizers. I'm happy that the researchers pointed out it's not a class thing. It's a race thing. We have to address racism. That's what it is. Period. I don't know why. I need someone to come help break down to me why it's so hard for them to understand. Or, you know, what do we have to do as a community to push forward?
Right.
Because when we start boxing people out, we the first one to be putting up on the cross and crucified, not only by white people but by other black people.
Yeah, by
because
people.
because it'd be brown people who be the first one to be like, everyone should be treated equally in doing this, and other people ain't treating you equally.
Right.
That's why I got to side with Farrakhan and my favorite Hotep to be like, stop being stupid. Don't go where you're tolerated. Go where you're appreciated. Right. So, I got my own Nyambi extreme views on that. But I know colonizers are crafty. If anything 2017 taught me was colonizers are extremely crafty and Negroes is extremely nifty. And everybody not bred for this.
No.
Everyone's not bred and everyone's not cut for that, and that's fine. But it goes back to the conversation of generational wealth.
It does.
And
like, how do you keep this stuff in there?
How do you create, financial practices and norms within your household to do this, right? Because I'm sure that a lot of these folks lost money because they just didn't know what to do when you had money.
Right.
What P. Diddy say, more money, more problems.
Right.
And also, I know we talked about spending. I don't know if it's just always spending, but I think it's also this idea of having to take care of everyone in your family.
Yeah, that too.
If you're going to do mama and daddy, fine. But I don't know if you got to take care of mama, daddy, cousin, aunt, or if you do that, you have to budget that, right? There's nothing wrong with taking care of your family, but you got to budget that out. Like, this is how much I can afford to comfortably, take care of y'all because they was doing just fine without you.
Yeah, that is another thing.
So I think that has something to do with it.
I think that is another thing is when you become the quote unquote nigga with disposable income in your family. Like everybody's there and they want you to put everybody on.
Yeah, and I'm not saying kicking people out, right? I'm saying it's cool to help with basic needs. But I'm talking about the extra shit. No, or sometimes you have to cut the basic needs shit out when people are abusing the privilege. Right? We resilient.
Yeah,
folks got to figure it out.
I think about American Gangster. And the reason why old boy got caught up because it's one of his family members.
Nifty niggas turn you in. Oh, I know about that. It's not even about turning you in, but when niggas get any little bit of heat from white people that challenge the status quo or a little bit of their coin, they get fucking scared. And I always tell people, if you're fucking scared, go to goddamn church. Because if they did it to me, they gonna do it to your black ass. If it ain't your black ass, they gonna do it to your man black ass, your baby black ass, your uncle black ass. So you better take a stand somewhere, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
You all right, man?
Where'd it come out from? That's why I just get so upset sometimes. I think, y'all know I love my people. I love all brown people. I love all people. But I get so upset with my people when we get so fucking scary. It ain't no German Shepherds after us. It's the scariness that pisses me off. And again, I know American Gay, he was selling dope drugs, right? Right. But did your fucking people had to tell, of all the niggas in the world? Really? Yeah, and that happens more often than you think.
Right.
Because the crafty colonizers, they not as creative to think of shit how we think of it. Right? So they're not even thinking on the shit we thinking of. They got to go to us to figure it out. And they poke you a little, they put a little heat under you, you start snitching. Now, we ain't talking about murder, y'all, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't know why that upsets me so much, but I think that has something to do with that generational wealth, too. Right?
Yeah.
You think all these white boys and these families made this money the straight and narrow way?
No.
Okay, nigga. You keep on.
Look,
do you know what I'm saying?
Alcohol was once illegal.
These white families made this money.
Tobacco was once illegal.
Off their family shutting the fuck up. Do you know what I'm saying? If we're going to get to it, right, it's very few. Maybe now we get in our millennial generation. Now you got your new money, right? But even if you think about your new money, so if you're thinking about the Mark Zuckerbergs and the Googles and all the tech, what I'm thinking, tycoons, they got shit going on.
Yeah.
Right? But niggas, we just have to have this moral compass. So like I said, the only person I got to answer to is my maker. And I'm going to go up there and be like, this is what it was, Lord. I am sorry, but this is what it was. But these colonizers out here, I don't owe them shit. I think that's what triggered me from Shy. What the fuck you going to the police for? I don't owe them a motherfucking thing. I owe this boy family and my maker. That's the only person I owe. The police? I don't owe them a motherfucking thing. Why are you?
No, but it's true, though.
I don't owe them a motherfucking thing.
It's the true, though. And I feel like that's one.
I didn't mean to get that.
I know, but that's one of the plights of the black folks. That's one of the plights of the blacks.
Yeah.
that I don't know, like when
it happened.
can
Slavery.
we ever get over
Slavery. It's like this mental game. It's like this mental game to master almost. Like I know Nia always say, when master gets sick, oh, we sick master. House nigga versus field nigga, right? When the house the house burning down, master, we gotta fix the house. Field nigga, master sick, good. I hope that nigga die.
Right.
The house on fire, I hope a wind come and just burn the bitch to the ground, right? But everybody I don't know.
Everybody don't have those thoughts, baby.
I do. Is a wind blowing? I be blowing the wind.
Look, butterfly flame.
Yeah, catch a flame. Catch a flame.
Let me flame my
Catch a
hands.
flame.
Maybe that'll start a hurricane.
You know, I mean, but that's how I rock. Like, I just can't, and I just can't tolerate it. I even think, like, when I have a child, like, I don't know how I'm gonna navigate this. When they have white, because I know I'm sure we're gonna be around white people. When they have white friends and neighbors and shit, I don't have time.
Don't you trust that nigga?
It ain't even. Yeah, how you had this conversation? Well, I'm going to have the conversation, uncomfortable or not. That's the problem. Some of y'all scared to have these conversations with your children. But like, I don't. And again, I know it's not all white people, right? I know it, but the odds. It's going to be a white person that fucking tries me. And how do you check it?
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, this doesn't surprise me, but I think Morris played at it. Yeah, I think it's things. I think it's bitches. I think it's symbols of freedom and liberation. I also think it's family dynamics. I think it's obligation. I think it's moral compass, where I think white folks don't worry about all that.
Yeah, I think so.
I think white people will tell their cousin to kick rocks.
Yeah. Well, I see it already with my startup.
Come on. I think not even their cousin. They might tell their mama to kiss their ass.
They brother.
Kiss my ass. You ain't
I
getting my
see
money.
it now with my startup now that I'm working at with the.
We'll make sure you got just enough to live in the studio, honey.
The 23-year-old millionaire. Yeah. He be like, I'm going to help my brother do this.
And that's it.
And this is the money that I'm giving. And if he fucked that up, guess what?
He can eat. He can eat, and he'll have this little bitty apartment.
Right. But guess what? It. I'm trying to, look, this is his step to get his business going. Millions. And make his million. Yeah. But he fucked this up.
We're done.
Yeah.
See you at dinner.
Yep.
And I'm talking about, but Negroes, how many times you got to mess up over and over?
Come on, cuz, put me on. I want to eat too.
Yeah.
I want to eat steak and lobster. You see that nice watch? I want one too, cuz.
Nigga, you got to work. Because then what happens is you get all that noise. Then the folks who really do want to work and really do have a goal, really do have a business plan, you know what I'm saying, ready to work hard, you so scorn that you shut them out, right? Because it's some family members or friends or people in the community that's like, I just need a yes. I just need yes and some resources, and it's a wrap, right? And I'm going to pass it along. But when you're surrounded by the fuck shit, when you don't have the discernment, you be like, nobody eats. Look, the opposite. Nobody eats, son. No one eats.
And that's what happened, because your family will wear on your ass, especially if you're on the come up. Come on.
So it's really about having that discernment, right? For being able to see through the bullshit and know when and where. But I think it comes down to that budgeting. We had that budgeting episode. You have to say, this is how much you're getting.
And that's it.
And when it run out, the only thing you're going to get from me is basic needs.
Look.
You treat me like the welfare SNAP. Here's your groceries. Here's living, nothing else. No, is that petty? Oh, no money comes through you.
No.
It's automatically paid.
Right.
Give him a rush card. So you can't even pull it out. Go to the market. Give it to him in gift cards. Stop and Shop gift cards. Here you go. You know, and being able to do that and not feel bad about it too. So here we go. Next topic. Oh, I got heavy topic. Working woke. It was this article in Blavity, and this working woke comes from, I think it's Angela. I always want to say Rye. Right? I think this is kind of her motto. I don't know if it's her motto, her company, her whole fulfilling. Right. So in her words, it's not important for us to just be woke or stay woke anymore. Instead, Angela challenges us to work woke and to get serious about creating a world we envision by fulfilling our earthly mission. #work woke. It's all about our obtainable action. It's about implementing and putting our knowledge to use, because we all know that faith without works is dead. So I just wanted to have a conversation about working woke and what it means. In the article, they gave kind of 5 steps or tips to it. The first one is find your why. So, everyone has an itching spark inside of them, something that tugs at them, that's calling them over. Maybe it's something you went through or overcame personally. Maybe it's something you care deeply about and want to devote your time here, making it better for future generations. Either way, we all have a purpose and a why. Get super passionate is another one. 3 is find a community, get involved, and do it consistently. Also, phone a friend, connect with people. And the last one is stay encouraged, and it comes from the phrase, you can't pour from an empty cup. So maybe you should go first, Nia. Your ideas of working woke. I've worked woke, and it's backfired, but go ahead. So I guess I got to go stay encouraged. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Go ahead. The pressure.
I think it's different. I think it's different between sexes as well.
Okay.
I think men, it's more generally accepted for men to be working woke than a woman. So, I can go in there with my dashiki, my beret.
Come on now. And they think you do a fashion.
Calling these calling after crafty or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's just him. But if black women do it, she a loud, wow, black woman, and we need to shut her ass down.
Yeah.
So, even shout out to the person, I can't think of her name right now, who started Black Pride Fridays. Just even doing something on Fridays to represent, even a small way of working woke.
I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to work truthfully. It's all or none for me. Like, it's either my mouth is shut, I have nothing to say, or I'm on 1,000. I don't know how to do the middle. It's hard for me to balance the middle. I'm hoping to learn that if I get this job in Silicon Valley. If I go to Silicon Valley, I'm going to maintain right at 50-60% at work. And then in the community, I'm going to be 1,000. I've shifted my focus. I know Sister Rye said we got to work woke, but I'm really, once I get, back with a more stable job, getting paid my worth, I'm going to work to collect my check. And then I'm going to my community to make a difference. And I think I used to do it the reverse. I used to go to work to try to make a difference and, go to the community to TT and, take the gems from the workplace to the community. But I think I've completely flipped that on its head.
Yeah. I'm
going to get a check, then I'm going to my community to make change.
Yeah.
And that's just the space I'm in right now. It might change. Nayami has the right to change her mind just like I did on the run tickets. And I need Silicon Valley to get back to me so I know what ticket to buy. Hello? So that's why I take it, but it is, right? It is something to be said about being a woman of color in at an area and working woke. Like, it's not even a working area. Like, I remember even being in grad school and we were having a conversation about interviews and things of that nature. And it was like people were talking about things that you worried about and things you're doing. And I was like, as women of color, we have different things to worry about. And they challenged you, like, what is different? I'm like, first of all, I'm black, duh. But I didn't even come from that. I was like, I have to decide how I'm going to wear my hair. And one of the directors of the program was like, oh, that's just, and I had to shut him down. Like, I got called in the office. Oh, you remember this? When he was like, no. I said, hold on. I said, you as a white man cannot stand there and shut down what I'm saying and devalue me as a black woman. This is the reason we're having this conversation, because I interview with people like you who don't even think this is a pride. Like, I went off on him. And I was like, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I believe blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And the whole cohort got quiet and no more questions was asked after.
Nope.
But why? But it was just like, I had a moment where it was like, I took off my mic and I told him to shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
Don't you see I'm motherfucking talking? Don't fucking devalue what the fuck I'm. I wanted to be like last time. That's how I was young. I wanted to be like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. This is wonderful. I didn't know this. And I wanted him to be like, know what? I didn't know you were a black woman. God, sis. How inspiring. How was the transition, bitch? Like, so I just think back to those things, and that's working woke, right? That's letting them know, no, this is a very real thing for women of color in professional settings. Do I wear an afro? And it's not even natural hair no more, because it's very, how do you say it? And I ain't getting in this conversation. The natural hair world is very divided, ain't the word, but it's layers to this natural hair game, right? So we ain't talking about 3C curl pattern. We're not talking about ringlets that flow and be beautiful, right? I got 4C Negro slave hair, okay? You hear me? And it's beautiful.
Think Ray Charles' mama.
After wash day.
Think Ray Charles' mama in the
and
movie
that looks
after wash
very
day.
different, right? So the mainstream, when you think of natural hair, you think of like the curly hairs and, more the mixed ambiguous kids, right? But that ain't the reality of what Nayan be coming with all day, right? So can I just wear my Afro puff? Can I wear braids? Do I got to do a twist out, which is cool, but that's still a manipulation of my natural hair. That twist out, that flat twist out, that Bantu knot out, that ain't my motherfucking natural texture. That take 4 fucking steps to get there. Okay? Shout out to y'all ladies. It ain't a quick process. So, just those types of things I think about. Or do I have to straighten my hair? And then, go in with the fro. I used to do that interview. I used to go on the straight hair and then go in with Afro my first week. Now I don't. Now I'm so bold in interviews. I actually go in with above and beyond hair that I really wouldn't even wear to work. Like I had this Afro wig that I'll wear to interviews now.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like Amara La Negra?
It ain't that big. No. It's more of a shout out to Tony Daly. It's one of them wigs. But it's like a more curlier wig, so you already know who you fucking with from day one. So when I do something a little more low key or straight, it's like, oh, okay. But we used to Nyambi she wear an Afro too. So have you noticed I've done that on interviews?
Yeah, absolutely.
Silicon Valley, I had me some nice box braids. Okay, so I need you to be used to this. This is the standard. I can't. You ain't gonna always get a doobie right. You might not get Olivia Pope. Sometimes you might, but not all the time. I need you not to be used to that. So it's a difficult one, and it's something I know I'm working through to do it. And eventually, I think I'm going to get back to actually working woke. But my work woke radar, I'm probably about 60%. Like, of course, I'm going to be there for whatever chief overseers there, Y'all know I talk shit about them, but I like to support them. I'll go to a mixer, for women's. I'll play. I'll be on hiring committees, voice my concerns, and go from there. But I think I'm taking this next year to work woke in my community. Maybe it means running for office. I don't know.
Maybe. I think Ryan Coogler has inspired me not to code switch at work no more.
Ryan Coogler. I code switch, but I don't code switch where it's like, is that Nyambi? Like, I still have my twang to me, but I code switch meaning that when I'm speaking, I take an extra second just to run it in my head. Like, okay, I'm going to tell you. Okay, now I'm going to say it, right?
Right.
So I'm not the code switch where, some niggas code switch. You be like, who is you?
Right.
What is that? No, I ain't on that level. I do take a little time when I'm about to interact with white people. I be like, let me go and go. That type of thing. But Ryan Coogler?
He has inspired me. That brother has inspired me in multiple ways.
Even when I listen to him sometimes, I be like, bruh, what you talking about?
Has inspired me not to code switch at work no more.
It was an interview, was it on Vanity Fair? Did you see that one?
Yeah.
When he was talking about, I don't know, breaking down a fight scene.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It was a beautiful.
I told you that was my favorite part. When I can't wait till the DVD or Blu-ray or whatever come out so I can see all the extra stuff because they say it's like 4 hours of video and just like him going through everything.
You want to say how he was talking?
The Dora Milaje. When they be fighting, y'all be hearing that troop, 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 troop noise.
Yep.
That's from the South African tribe. I got that troop, troop because that's that noise they do when they be about to fight.
Yeah, that shit wild.
That shit wild, though.
And the thing is, I know he's brilliant, right?
Yeah.
It's not an intelligence thing, but it just be like, what, right? What are we seeing here?
That brother has inspired me.
It's like how he go to people. I wouldn't do I'm more curious on like how he give direction to other people. That's what it's not, you know what I'm saying? Because, when you're writing, you're doing that, like, it's a formal training to that, right?
Right.
But when you're a director, I'm assuming, like, I've never directed that. Sometimes you have to stop seeing and provide your artistic direction. And I would just love to see how that went. That's what I want to see. Not the writing, because the writing, editing, right? Because that's all very creative. I get that. But when you're on set and people just ain't hitting their shit, I guess that's what you say. You ain't hitting that shit.
You ain't hitting that shit. But you also, I think, most of his movies has been like super black focused.
Yeah.
So it's usually like a black lead. And most of the time, it's Michael B. Jordan. So you say, yo, Mike, I need you to act like the colonizers are doing X, Y, and Z. You got it, nigga?
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
I think that's what I'm interested. I mean, obviously he does it, and he does it motherfucking well.
Right.
But yeah, every time he come up, like, what riot? I remember when his first interviews, was it Fruitvale Station or was it like another independent film before him?
Fruitvale.
And I remember they did an interview with him. I said, who this little black boy? And why I'm so endeared to him? Because, like, I think a reporter asked him something stupid, and he was just like, I don't. What you want me to say? I don't. Next question. Compared to when you see the Ava DuVernay.
Right.
And she looked like she wrote historical dramas. Sometimes when Ava talk, I'm like, huh? What are we talking about? But shout out to him. But anything else about working woke near him? But you're right. It comes in a variety of different ways. Views, people, all that type of stuff.
It does.
Yeah.
And sometimes, for the babies, sometimes working woke is wearing your period, wearing your nail.
Yeah, absolutely.
And let them motherfuckers know.
Yeah.
You part of the what?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I would say.
All right, and the last topic that I want to talk about was 50 Cent and Vivica Fox. I'm guessing Vivica Fox done came out with some type of shit.
She coming out with a book.
Yeah, and it was talking about how he had this amazing pen, and then people went to 50 Cent Instagram and was like, I bet you got that good ed plan. Oh my God, I'll take it, blah, blah, blah. And then here come the morality police, 50 Cent, and was like, this is a double standard. If this happened to a man went to a woman page saying that it would not be good. Leave me alone and leave my penis alone. And I think Vivica Fox came back and was petty and was like, it wasn't all that. Thoughts? Is this one of them things where we're killing the messenger? I think he's right, but the messenger's almost like 50. Didn't you put like Rick Ross woman on the internet having sex?
Yeah, he surely did.
Cry me a river. What?
But he a changed man. He's sorry.
Did he say he was sorry?
I don't know.
That's the thing.
He paid the money in the courts or filed for bankruptcy. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what happened with that. I know that nigga filed for bankruptcy.
That's how you know you got good lawyers.
That you don't even know what happened.
That's how you know you got very good lawyers.
Like, I don't know what happened.
What? Is it still happening?
It disappeared.
Yep.
Shit.
Good lawyers.
I think it's just interesting because these motherfuckers have been apart for like 15 years.
A long time.
A long time. Like, it's almost time like, but she's writing like this tell-all book or whatever.
About her life,
yeah.
right? And he was a part of her life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a significant part of his life. But, you got to do what you got to do. Niggas got mad with Superhead wrote a book. Now 50 mad. Well, how about this? How about niggas write a book?
I almost said something really disrespectful. I'm not, though. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to tear the black man down.
What?
Nothing.
I'm just saying, niggas get mad when all these women writing books and shit and telling the story.
And I don't know why they were so mad when Superhead did it. Like, I don't know what's in Vivica's book or anything, but I don't know why they so mad when Superhead. Like, they really went above and beyond on Superhead when she told no lies. That book ain't have one lie, obviously, because ain't nobody got sued for defamation.
Right.
Not one lie in it. So niggas stop being, nasty niggas. No, what she said, nasty motherfucker, cannibals.
So that's my thing. Like, shit,
She said write a book. But 50 Cent, I don't know if he's the most. I mean, again, it is a double standard. If a man would have came out with that, the Me Too movement would have been all over it.
But also, you got to think about this. 50 Cent, his whole career has all been about controversy. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't even be surprised if this is all a ploy.
For something else. Is power about to come on?
For
coming from the man who showed his penis on. Talking about it was a prosthetic. Shut up. No, what he said, it was a prosthetic and he ain't know he was being filmed.
Yeah.
Shut up. Nigga, was his cameras anywhere?
One thing I always learned, the mic is always hot.
The mic is always hot. And the camera, in the age of camera phones and all that stuff, it's always something on, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I just was bringing that to y'all attention for Black Love Matters. Y'all let us know what y'all think about 50 Cent. Near you said no comment.
No comment.
All right. Do you want to get in the shout out Friday?
Yeah, shout out Fridays.
You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So from Apple Podcasts, it looks like we got one review. It says Blackity Black Love from Key from Cali. It says, I absolutely love them and I can't wait until they get picked up by Oprah.
That's that manifestation right there.
Yeah, this podcast is raw and uncensored in a good way. From episode 1, they have spoken their truth and have kept me laughing ever since. Thank y'all. You are amazing and may God and your grand architect continue to bless you. # stay woke.
Stay woke.
Thank you.
Thank you.
From blacklovematters.com, we have D. Ramsey in regards to episodes 117, Black Like Me and Date Night Ideas. And it says, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. DJ Envy needs several seats. They apologize. Move the hell on. Co-signing on discipline. I know I must do better. Discipline is serious.
Got to do better, D.
That's why, even with this recording I'm doing, y'all be surprised about when I'm doing it. Like, I'm just trying to inch my way to better discipline. Mm-hmm. You want to read the next one or no?
Yeah, next one's from, this is email. So we got email from Shalonda, and subject is Black Panther Build-A-Bear.
What?
Hey, friends, just want to share that Build-A-Bear has Black Panther bears.
Come on.
You can order online or go into the store and grab one if they aren't sold out. But you can order one online at the store and cop one for free shipping.
Yes.
I'm planning on ordering one for Farrah. She hasn't seen the movie yet, but when we were in Target one day, she passed by an action figure and was like, "Super strong."
Yes.
I want super strong, mommy. And I was like, oh, okay. And then look at it. It was a Black Panther.
Yes.
So we support all things black. So she walked around the store beating up everything with her super strong. I told her his name was T'Challa. And she just called him super strong.
Come on, ain't no wrong with
and then
super
she sent
strong.
us a picture of the
Come on, Black Panther
dope.
bear. I got something. I have to get that.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
We got one for Red Baron. You can go ahead and read that one.
Yeah, so this is from Red Baron, and it says domestic terrorism and colonizer deflect. Message says, "Hi, Nirma Nyambi. This is Red Baron. I love how we say this S. We gotta stop these S's, yo. Because we gonna be in public. And they're gonna be like, what is this? Is it plural? Is it possessive? Is it?
No.
It's just how we do it. It says, I want to bring up the bombing in Texas. Yes, I knew Red Baron would do it. That's why we didn't talk about it. They identified a 23-year-old domestic white terrorist, Mark Anthony Condit? Don't matter. Here's what I don't want to hear anymore. How good or Christian he was, how tight-knit he was with his family, or how many friends he had. Here's what happened. He killed 2 people with bombs he made, and he went through FedEx. More innocent people could have died if anything went wrong with these bombs. He blew himself up, and the only words I have left are thank you. Anthony Stephen House, 39, who graduated from Texas State University and was a construction worker and money manager, who leaves behind an 8-year-old daughter who was inside the house when the bomb went off. Draylon Mason, 17, who was going to the University of Texas College, played the cello. The bomb he received killed him and injured his mother. He was well-spoken from his peers, and this was an absolute waste. This is why white people need to do better. This is why we lump a huge majority of y'all in the group, because you're complacent. Commit terrorism acts, and then we go hear about who you were, no matter how many people of color were killed. I don't care about your life or want to hear about your humanity and instantly gets resorted. But people of color, we know that labels we need to answer to from land-stealing colonizers. Come on, he's saying a word. The entire history of this country is about the ever-growing insecurity of land thieves and the horrendous damages that they have done to people of color who have never bothered white people and have had to survive their existence. And it's not fair that we have to be treated as though our existence is the problem. Instead of the news focusing on the victims and their lives, their family, once again we focus on the terrorists and the person's meaningless life. It disgusts me that people like that the domestic terrorist passed as a civilized human when he really was a civilized savage.
God damn, that's a word.
That's a word. I seen that. That's another reason I didn't bring it up, because in all these things, he talk about church, but that's fine. And even I get if they do that for the trial, right? Because that's his job. That's the lawyer's job. But for the reporters and for the police to say that,
yeah,
that's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, again, the trial is where that comes out, because it's your lawyer's job to make you look human as possible. But not when they done found who the person is, and this is what the chief of police is saying.
Right.
Absolutely not. And the thing is, the only difference between the serial bomber and these terrorists is that he's white. Like, the white men are the one who are like domestic terrorists. Period. And it's just being ignored.
It is.
It's being ignored, and it's sad. And I'm praying for all those families. And it's ridiculous overall. It's ridiculous overall.
And he left a 25-minute audio before he blew himself up.
That's fine.
What?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, did he say he did it? Add it to evidence. Yeah, but thank you for that.
Thanks to Red Baron.
Yeah.
I always tell her brother, he always got away with words.
Yeah.
Last email is from Shanice. Shout out to Shanice. What's up, girl?
Chinese.
I think she's from DMV area. She said for kitchen table talk, Nero Nyambi, it's Shanice. Finally sending y'all you all love and light. You all are really everything, and y'all came through with this recap. Even though Nyambi don't like Deja's subplot.
I don't.
So shout out to y'all.
I'm still watching though, and I think she's a great actress. Like that's why I think I have to make it clear because I think it's gonna get twisted. Like Nyambi hate Deja. No, I don't hate Deja. It's just that plot. Jesus.
I'm here with the question for Kitchen Table Talk. One of my colleagues sent me this article called "White Supremacy Culture." It's very short, but it was so hard to get through. The whole time I was thinking, sheesh. I've really been touched by white hands. Very uncomfortable to say at least. What are your thoughts? P.S. Nyambi. Check out On My Block on Netflix.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
If you haven't already, it follows a group of kids that black and brown weird realness and how they navigate through life. Coogie from The Shy is in it. Oh,
Coogie in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
See that, brother? The actors are fantastic, and it's both hilarious and action-packed. PPS, I'm still speaking to DC meetup into existence.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Yeah, we'll address that
weekend.
We'll look at the article and then address it on Monday for Kitchen Table Talk.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything else, Nams?
No, man, we appreciate y'all for rolling with us. Thank you for everybody who has sent out emails, left us 5-star reviews. We get no voicemails this week. But, we still like those voicemails as well. So, shout out to y'all.
Yes, thank y'all for everything as always.
So, as always, to submit a Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. To leave us a comment about anything that we talked about, head on over to our website. Or you can leave us a voicemail, and that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. And remember, love is ever evolving. Peace.